Avengers Infinity War opens up, and after the whole, I guess, massacre of the entire Asgardian fleet that remains, Tony has some weird dreams. Tony Stark is an interesting character in the MCU. He certainly had a crazy arc that's changed him completely, from Iron Man 1 to Infinity War. And we've seen him as this guy who wants nothing other than to sleep around and drink alcohol, to a guy that's hoping the dream he had about having a kid is real. So that's a big, nice, like 8 to 10 year span that the character has had growth in. And recently the directors of Infinity War, Joe and Anthony Russo, were asked in regards to this dream. And is this any hint to what might be happening in the future? Is there more to this dream that he had about having a kid? And essentially what they said is, it could really be anything, replying to the question, dreams are weird. And this is one of those things where people have really started to talk about the fact of, how are they looking at this? Because could this be a vision of the future? Is this just Tony's hopes and dreams? Is this something that was still kind of in his mind after, you know, Thanos' attack on New York? Because he says it's been on his mind since then. Is this still some of the effects of what Scarlet Witch did to him? You know, things are still not right in his head. Naturally so, because he's been waiting for Thanos to show up to see what's going to happen. And now, here he is. So he's always kind of on edge. That's why he still has, you know, an arc reactor when he could have chosen to fully have it removed. He's still worried. And honestly, I think this is one of those things where I think it's just a dream, but who's to say that somewhere in the future, in a time jump or something, we're not going to see something where it's not exactly like a thought or something that affects something in the future that's sent back through time and it kind of changes perception, right? I mean, this is comic books. It's happened before, warnings from the future or multiverses, so who's to say it won't happen again? And honestly, I think if they want to handle Iron Man in a different way, I mean, a lot of people would be opposed to Riri Williams, so I guess Tony Stark Jr.?